What's poppin' T Squad? It's your girl Keisha and Mo, and we're back with a new episode of Since You Asked. All right, so let's get into our first question.
Hey, I'm sorry. Beginning to say hey.
So the first one says, "Hi, I'm a longtime fan and avid watcher. Thank you. Your videos crack me up and make my day. I meant to email you a question earlier, but I forgot until I saw your new video. Here's my question. I'm a 40-year-old, previously divorced with a 19-year-old son, off in the Navy. I met a 45-year-old man, divorced with no children. We were dating for 2 years, living together for 1.5. Ooh, y'all moved fast. 6 months in. He was completely faithful and loving, a little jealous, and he didn't like making new friends, but it wasn't a deal breaker. He proposed this past December. I was very happy, but then the ball dropped. I make $60K a year. He makes $120K a year. Fuck with a purpose. He wanted to join finances. I said that I don't want to due to my previous divorce. My ex-husband cleaned out our accounts and the house was in foreclosure. I used to trust him with managing the money. Unfortunately, I learned the hard way that I have to stay on top of my finances. After my divorce, I worked hard to rebuild my credit and saving as a single mother. My fiance has mystery debt. He will not tell me where this debt came from. In quotation, she says his ex-wife credit card secret children, quote, but he wants me to trust him with my money. He is always complaining about how broke he is. He would not show me his credit report. He wanted to relocate to New York. We agreed that we would keep our finances separate. Once he proposed, he said that we had to put our money together in order to have a successful marriage. I refused unless he showed his credit report and we met with a financial planner. He said no. I called off the engagement after 6 weeks of arguing about it. He moved to New York 2 weeks later. We are no longer talking after declaring each other stubborn. I really love him, but I am thankful that I didn't quit my job to move with him to New York with shaky finances. I'm just questioning myself if I made the right call. I hate dating and being single over 40 is terrible. However, I do not know what debt he was hiding. If he is hiding this, what else is he hiding? I am not desperate to get married and I don't want to live with secrets in my marriage. Did I do the right thing?
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
This is when we used to say don't ignore the red flags. You did not ignore them.
Yeah, because if he being secretive about shit like that, you're right to wonder what the fuck else is he hiding. And if you don't want to marry y'all motherfucking finance, y'all shouldn't. You don't gotta do nothing. You don't have to do that. You don't have to.
You don't.
In order for y'all to have a successful marriage,
you've already been through enough.
And if he loves you, he would understand that you've been through this type of trauma before, and that's not something that you're comfortable with. If anything, I would have like a joint savings that y'all could put money into. But as far as y'all merging accounts, oh nah, we're not doing that. And like I said, the fact that he is hiding his credit report, why he always in debt, he's talking about
y'all move real fast.
Yeah, like he seemed like he might be a user, and he might not make as much money as he's saying.
But I mean, if you owe everybody, that ain't gonna go far.
I mean, really, it seemed like,
especially in New York,
I would just, I would go with my head and not my heart on this. Something about him ain't right to me. He seemed like he might be a scammer or a moocher or some shit like that. And he probably wanted to get you to a new state to isolate your ass, so you really be dependent on him. I think you make the right decision. I wouldn't doubt myself. Like you said, you're not beat to be married. Don't even be tripping off being single over 40. Y'all gotta get comfortable with y'all. Like, I think that's me and Monique problem. We too goddamn comfortable with ourselves. Like, cause I don't be caring about no nigga that much. Like, my life has been so much simpler without dick. Like, dick is great. Don't get me wrong. It provides a great nourishment.
I would like to have love one day, but
yeah, but just with all this extra shit that come along with these niggas, and I feel like if more women got to a place where they were so good and so strong within themselves that y'all wouldn't even be sending us questions like this to even be dealing with niggas like this. As soon as you see the bullshit, you know what? This is not 2 years in.
I thought it was 6 months.
No, they moved together after 6 months. See, that's the bullshit. Because she was so ready to be in a relationship. You let this motherfucker move in with your ass after 6 months. No. So I think you make the right decision, sis. Don't backtrack. Don't go back. Move on.
Done that. It was probably 9 though.
But don't backtrack. Please don't backtrack. And send us an update, please. I hate you.
Saying, I'm sure I've done that. I mean, it wasn't nobody trying to get my money though, because at some point I ain't had no job.
You so ignorant. Next question. I'm in love with a friend. All right, girl. Hi, ladies. Where do I start? So I met this guy a year ago. He's 12 years older than me, but we get along well because I am an old soul.
Girl, why you doing that?
Cause she look like she young. I'm trying to figure out how old she is, but
Is that your old soul? How many times you been here, girl?
I didn't want to date him because of the age difference. So
I can tell by your posture you was in your 20s.
we that's why I was like, how old is she? She looked like she's very pretty. Oh, she's HR recruiting professional. Oh yeah, you got a good job, girl. Okay. Oh, okay. I didn't want to date him because of the age difference. So we went from fuck buddies to best friends who would fuck from time to time. If I need anything, he's the one.
Just like, okay.
He's the one, first one there for me. A few months ago, I had a miscarriage. He still has no idea that it was his baby. Why you ain't tell him y'all supposed to be so-called best friends? Why wasn't he there for you? Why you ain't want to be there for you? That's weird. He thinks I was dealing with other guys, but I wasn't. He was the one that took me to the hospital. Okay, picked up my meds, ran errands for me and everything. The fact that he cared to do any of that made me fall for him. After my miscarriage, I told him that I didn't want to have sex anymore, and he was completely fine with that. He still comes over every day just to spend time with me. We cook together, we pray together, watch TV, and I even have him watching your videos. I fell in love with this man. I don't know how to tell him. My question is, how do I tell him how I feel? I'm tired of keeping this in. Why does he not know that that was his baby? Oh, you just said that he thinks that you would sleep with other people. But if y'all supposed to be this close as you say that y'all are, why would you comfortable enough to tell him this was your baby? We had a miscarriage. So obviously y'all ain't that close. If you're not comfortable enough to tell him
I think
that.
you care more, and you know that, and you know that.
Yeah.
And you probably was thinking that if you told him that would change
the dynamics of y'all relationship. That he would feel like this is getting too serious. Ain't nothing worse than liking somebody so much and being around them all the time, and it's just gonna be a situation you're gonna continue to be around him, you're gonna start liking him more and more and more, and not knowing if his feelings are reciprocated. That's gonna make it even worse when you finally do say it. So just say it and get it over with.
I mean, obviously he cares something about you.
Yeah, he cares about you.
Even as a friend, even if he just loves you as a friend, he seems to care somewhat about you because of what all he's done. Even with, because most men, if they know that you got knocked up by somebody else and had a miscarriage, they ain't gonna be taking you nowhere. They're gonna tell you to call your homegirl or whatever.
Yeah.
And he's older. I don't know. I really don't know about that, but I honestly don't think there's anything wrong with you expressing the way that you feel. And if he does not feel the same way, then
you're doing yourself a service. Yeah. You're doing it actually a disservice to yourself by keeping it in. I'm just one of the people, I'm very vocal about my feelings. I've never hid my feelings, whether it's gonna make me look embarrass me or whatever. I'd rather just know so I can move on with my life. So next time you come over Netflix and chill and to cook some hamburger helper with you, sit him down on the couch and just tell him, look, the baby was yours. I really do care about you. I would like to take this to the next level. Well, she said that he thinks that she would sleep with other people, but she wouldn't.
He was testing you.
Yeah, so just be honest.
He is 12 years older than you.
So I'm thinking, oh, they have a relationship where they, like she said, they just fuck buddies. She only fucking him, but he probably fucking other girls, and she tried to make it seem like she was out here fucking around, like so she wouldn't just look like she was so stuck up on him. That looked like what the situation was. But I would just tell him I'm not fucking nobody else. I've only been fucking you. I would honestly like to pursue a relationship with you, but if that's not something that you want, just let me know. Just say it. So then you can know how to proceed moving forward. Just say it.
Right, because I don't need y'all having all that togetherness.
Yeah, if it ain't going nowhere like that, because you could be giving that time to a nigga that actually do want to be with you. So, because it might be some miscommunication there where he thinking that you out here dating and fucking other niggas, so he don't think that you serious. So just tell him how you feel.
Y'all probably mirroring each other.
Yeah. So just tell him how you feel. You might be surprised. He might want to be with you. Then again, he might not. So either way it goes, you're helping yourself.
Tacos and shit all the time. What you say?
So yeah, just tell him, and please send us an update after you tell him and tell us what happened. Last question. So the subject is, am I missing something? Oh, this is for a man. We hardly ever get questions from men. What's up, Keisha and Mo? I recently started talking to this female I met off on a dating app. At first, she seemed cool. We talked on the phone. Last week, I set up a time for us to meet face to face for dinner after my shift. I work in law enforcement, so sometimes the unexpected happens. On the day we were supposed to meet, a really bad shooting happened in the area I work. This was 2 hours before the end of my shift. So as soon as everything calmed down, I texted her that I was going to be overtime and would have to reschedule. I didn't get a response until 3 days later. No worries. Today, Saturday, I hit her up to see how she was doing. She responds that I disrespected her time by canceling at the last minute. I again explained to her the situation at work. She replied that she looks at man's actions and keeping his word. She further said that I need to accept responsibility for my actions. Girl, nigga, leave this bitch alone. Get this, I was the only one who initiated communication through saying good morning and checking on her.
Oh, yeah, she ain't like you.
On multiple occasions, I would get responses hours later. I never tripped about, yeah, she ain't feeling you, bro. Now all of a sudden, I'm getting these these self-righteous responses. Is this a normal female thing, or is chick batshit crazy? I kicked her to the curb, but want to hear you all thoughts. Thanks.
She ain't crazy. She just don't like you.
Yeah, she ain't that into you.
She just don't like you.
When women are into you, you're gonna know it.
You know why she don't like you? You too nice to her.
Yeah. Bitches don't like niggas that's nice. If you wasn't calling her, texting her, trying to see her, she'll be off your ass probably.
Now, if she was on the other foot and you was responding to her ass 10 days later,
oh, she'll be over in the corner on suicide watch.
You'll have a stalker, honey.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now, that's crazy.
Yeah, she just not that into you.
Not
just leave it alone. You already left alone, but yeah, she
can't understand that. Like,
yeah, nah, because that mean I can see if you just work a regular 9 to 5 job or something, you could just get away and say I'm gonna be late. But you're a police officer. You're in a high pressure situation. You just can't be using your phone to text a date saying I'm gonna be late. So
if she gave a shit about you, this is what she would have said. Oh my God, are you okay? Is everything all right?
It would have been 3 days later and saying no worries on some passive aggressive type of shit. Fuck her. Fuck her with a long dildo. Keep it moving. And thank you for the question. If you all have any questions for us, please send it to sinceyoux1@gmail.com. Our information is down below. Follow Mo at Everybody Loves Mo. Follow me at www.authorkeishairvin.com and all on other social media websites. We love you. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye, guys.